What if the biggest money-making opportunity isn't in business, stocks, or trends, but in plants almost nobody is growing yet? While most people compete in overcrowded markets with shrinking profits, there are crops quietly exploding in demand across global industries like herbal medicine, skincare, supplements, and natural food production. These aren't just plants you grow for consumption. They're raw materials companies are actively buying, processing, and turning into high-value products. And here's the advantage. Very few growers have scaled into these markets yet. Today I'm showing you 10 profitable plants that could realistically change your income potential. And once you understand how these work, you'll stop seeing land as space and start seeing it as opportunity. Number 1. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha has rapidly transformed from a traditional medicinal herb into a global commodity driven by the explosive growth of the wellness and supplement industry. What was once limited to regional use is now part of a massive international supply chain, with demand coming from North America, Europe, and Asia. Its roots are processed into powders, capsules, and extracts used in stress relief, sleep improvement, and hormone balance products. This consistent and growing demand gives it strong export potential, especially for growers in warm climates. The value of ashwagandha lies almost entirely in its roots. After harvesting, these roots are dried and processed, which significantly increases their market price compared to raw agricultural produce. Instead of selling bulk crops at low margins, growers are entering a value-driven system where quality matters more than volume. This creates a more profitable model compared to traditional farming. One of its biggest advantages is its ability to grow in dry, low-fertility soil. Unlike crops that require heavy irrigation and fertilizers, ashwagandha thrives under tougher conditions. This reduces input costs and allows growers to scale without increasing expenses significantly. It also makes it suitable for land that may not support other high-value crops. Although it takes a few months to mature, the return per harvest is considerably higher than many fast-growing vegetables. It is not about speed, it is about positioning in a high-demand market. Compared to traditional crops, ashwagandha represents a shift from volume farming to value farming, making it one of the most powerful under-the-radar plants you can grow today. Number 2. Gotu kola. Gotu kola is one of those plants that most casual growers overlook, but entire industries are quietly built around it. It sits at the intersection of herbal medicine and skincare, where demand has been rising consistently for years. Used in creams, serums, and wellness products, Gotu kola is associated with skin repair, anti-aging, and healing properties, which gives it strong commercial relevance in both traditional and modern markets. What makes Gotu kola especially powerful from a growing perspective is its growth pattern. It spreads rapidly across the ground, forming dense, low-growing mats that can be harvested repeatedly. Instead of a single harvest cycle, it creates continuous output. You can cut it, and it comes back. You harvest again, and it continues spreading. This regenerative nature turns it from a simple plant into a system that produces over time. It thrives in warm, humid environments and adapts well to partial shade, making it ideal for regions where many other crops struggle. Once established, it requires minimal maintenance, yet it keeps producing usable foliage. That combination of low effort and continuous output is what makes it efficient. The demand side is equally important. Gotu kola is used in both traditional herbal medicine and modern skincare formulations, which means it is not dependent on a single market. This dual demand creates stability and long-term opportunity. Compared to common herbs, Gotu kola offers something more strategic. It is not just a crop you grow and sell once it becomes a renewable asset that continues generating value, making it one of the most underrated profitable plants on this list. Number 3. Sichuan pepper. Sichuan pepper is one of the clearest examples of how niche markets create high-value opportunities. It is not a widely produced spice, and that limited supply is exactly what makes it profitable. Known for its unique tingling sensation rather than traditional heat, Sichuan pepper holds a distinct place in culinary use, making it irreplaceable in certain dishes. The real advantage here is scarcity. Unlike common spices that are mass-produced, Sichuan pepper is still relatively uncommon in many regions. This creates a supply gap that allows growers to command premium pricing. When a product is both unique and difficult to source, its value increases naturally without needing mass production. The plant itself grows as a shrub or small tree, producing seed husks that are harvested, dried, and processed. While it takes time to establish, it becomes more productive each year. This means it is not a short-term crop. It is a long-term asset that increases in value over time. Its niche positioning separates it from traditional agriculture. It does not compete in volume-driven markets where prices are low and margins are tight. Instead, it operates in a specialized category where uniqueness determines price. Compared to widely grown crops, Sichuan pepper offers exclusivity. It requires patience, but that patience pays off through premium pricing and reduced competition. It is one of the most interesting opportunities for growers looking to move away from crowded markets and into high-value production. Number 4. Tulsi Holy Basil. Tulsi, also known as holy basil, is one of the most recognized medicinal herbs globally, with deep roots in traditional medicine and a strong presence in modern wellness markets. It is widely used in herbal teas, supplements, and natural remedies, which gives it a consistent and reliable demand base. What makes Tulsi especially effective from a production standpoint is its continuous harvest cycle. Once the plant is established, it produces leaves consistently throughout the growing season. Instead of a single harvest, you can collect multiple rounds of leaves, increasing total output without replanting. This repeat production is one of the key factors behind its efficiency. Tulsi grows quickly in warm climates and adapts well to different soil conditions. It does not require perfect growing environments, which makes it accessible to a wide range of growers. Its resilience ensures that it continues producing even when conditions are not ideal. Another important factor is its recognition. Unlike lesser-known herbs, Tulsi already has a strong reputation in both traditional and modern markets. This means growers are not trying to create demand. They are supplying an existing one. Compared to niche plants that require market development, Tulsi offers a more direct path. It is easy to grow, easy to harvest, and already integrated into global wellness systems. This combination of reliability, recognition, and repeat production makes it one of the most practical and scalable plants for long-term profitability. If you're already starting to see how a few of these plants could turn a small space into something much more valuable, wait till you see what's coming next. Because now we're getting into plants that don't just have demand, they scale fast. Number 5. Moringa. Moringa stands out because it combines speed, volume, and versatility in a way very few plants can. Often referred to as a superfood tree, it produces leaves that are widely used in powders, supplements, and health products. This gives it immediate relevance in a growing global market focused on nutrition and wellness. One of the biggest advantages of Moringa is its growth speed. In warm climates, it grows rapidly and can be harvested within a short period. Once established, it can be cut back repeatedly, and each time it regrows, it produces even more foliage. This creates a continuous production system that increases output over time. Moringa also thrives in poor soil and tolerates drought conditions. This reduces the need for expensive inputs like fertilizers and irrigation. For growers, this means lower costs and higher margins, especially when scaled. The demand side is equally strong. Moringa is widely recognized for its nutritional value, and its use in supplements continues to expand. This positions it within a stable and growing industry. Compared to traditional crops, Moringa offers both quantity and value. It produces large amounts of usable material while also fitting into a high-demand market, making it one of the most scalable and profitable plants on this list. Number 6. Stevia. Stevia has positioned itself at the center of one of the fastest-growing global trends, the shift away from refined sugar. As consumers become more health-conscious, the demand for natural, low-calorie sweeteners has increased dramatically, and stevia is one of the few plants capable of meeting that demand at scale. Its leaves contain compounds that are many times sweeter than sugar, which means even small harvests can translate into high-value output. What makes stevia especially efficient is its repeat harvest cycle. Once the plant is established, you can cut the leaves multiple times throughout the growing season. Each harvest encourages new growth, creating a continuous production system rather than a single yield. This significantly increases total output over time, without requiring additional planting. Stevia grows best in warm climates with well-drained soil, and while it requires some care, it does not demand excessive inputs. With proper management, it becomes a reliable producer that can be scaled depending on available space, The real strength of stevia lies in its market position. It is directly connected to the global demand for healthier alternatives to sugar, which continues to expand across food, beverage, and supplement industries. This gives it long-term relevance and stability. Compared to traditional sweet crops like sugarcane, stevia offers far greater efficiency. It requires less space, produces more concentrated sweetness, and fits into a rapidly growing industry. This combination of efficiency and demand makes stevia one of the most strategically valuable plants you can grow today. Number 7. Purslane. Purslane is one of the most overlooked plants in the world, often treated as a weed despite its incredible nutritional profile and growing market potential. What makes it unique is its high omega-3 fatty acid content, something rarely found in leafy vegetables. This single factor alone positions it differently from most greens and gives it an advantage in health-focused markets. Its growth pattern is extremely aggressive. Purslane spreads quickly across the ground, thriving in poor soil, high heat, and dry conditions. While most crops struggle in these environments, purslane expands effortlessly, forming dense mats of edible foliage. This makes it one of the most resilient and low-maintenance plants you can grow. Another major advantage is its cost efficiency. It requires almost no inputs, no fertilizers, minimal watering, and very little care. Once it appears, it continues growing on its own, which drastically reduces production costs while maintaining consistent output. As awareness of its nutritional value increases, demand is slowly emerging in local and international markets. It is already consumed in many regions, which gives it a foundation for growth without needing to create entirely new demand. Compared to traditional greens, purslane offers unmatched resilience and efficiency. It grows faster, survives tougher conditions, and provides continuous harvests. It is not just a plant. You grow it as a system that produces with almost no effort, making it one of the most underrated profitable crops available. Number 8. Lemon balm. Lemon balm is one of the most reliable herbs in the wellness market, widely used in teas, essential oils, and calming products. Its association with stress relief and relaxation has made it increasingly popular, especially as demand for natural remedies continues to grow. This positions lemon balm within a stable and expanding industry. From a growing perspective, lemon balm is highly productive. Once established, it produces dense foliage that can be harvested multiple times throughout the season. Each harvest stimulates new growth, creating a continuous production cycle that increases total yield over time. This repeat harvest system makes it far more efficient than single-yield crops. It also spreads easily, covering space quickly and forming thick patches of usable material. This allows growers to maximize output without constantly replanting. It thrives in a variety of conditions, including partial shade, making it adaptable to different environments. Another important factor is its low maintenance requirement. Lemon balm does not demand intensive care, which reduces both time and cost for growers. This makes it suitable for both small-scale and larger operations. Compared to traditional herbs, lemon balm offers consistency. It continues producing, continues spreading, and continues meeting market demand. It is not just a plant. It becomes a steady system of production, making it one of the most dependable options for long-term profitability in the herbal market. Number 9. Calendula. Calendula is often seen as a decorative flower, but its real value lies in its use within the skincare and herbal product industries. Its petals are used in oils, creams, and natural remedies, making it a functional crop rather than just an ornamental one. This dual role gives it both visual and commercial value. One of the biggest advantages of calendula is its continuous blooming cycle. Unlike many flowers that bloom once and fade, calendula produces flowers repeatedly throughout the season. The more you harvest, the more it blooms. This creates a self-reinforcing production system that increases output over time. Calendula is also easy to grow. It thrives in a wide range of conditions and does not require specialized care. This makes it accessible for beginners while still offering strong production potential for experienced growers. The demand for natural skincare ingredients continues to grow, and calendula is already well established in that market. This means growers are not trying to introduce a new product. They are supplying an existing and expanding demand. Compared to ornamental plants, calendula offers something more practical. It produces a usable harvest that can be processed or sold, making it both beautiful and functional. This combination of ease, demand, and continuous production makes calendula one of the most efficient flowering crops for profit. Number 10. Fenugreek. Fenugreek is one of the most efficient crops on this list because it offers both speed and versatility. It produces edible leaves within a few weeks and later develops seeds that are widely used in cooking and herbal medicine. This dual-purpose nature allows growers to extract maximum value from a single planting. Its rapid growth is one of its biggest advantages. Within a short period, you can begin harvesting greens, providing a quick return. At the same time, the plant continues to grow and produce seeds, creating a second layer of output. This increases total yield and makes fenugreek far more productive than single-use crops. Fenugreek is also highly adaptable. It grows well in different soil conditions and requires minimal care, making it accessible for a wide range of growers. Its fast growth cycle allows for multiple planting rounds within a single season, further increasing overall production. The demand for fenugreek remains strong in both local and international markets, particularly in culinary and medicinal sectors. This ensures consistent demand and reliable sales potential. Compared to slower crops, fenugreek combines immediate returns with long-term output. It delivers both quick harvests and sustained production, making it one of the most practical and efficient plants for profitability. If you look at these plants closely, the pattern becomes clear. The biggest opportunities are not in crowded markets. They're in the ones people haven't fully entered yet. These plants don't just grow, they create systems of value. Some give you fast returns. Others build long-term assets. But all of them share one advantage. They're still undergrown. And that's where real opportunity exists. Drop a comment below and tell me which one you would start with first. And if you want more strategies on how to grow smarter, more profitable crops like these, make sure you subscribe, because this is just the beginning.